Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Williams, a man in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Well, they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man here is Scott, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them. Because right now, they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
2nd and goal from the 1. Eckler is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
find Williams on the slant. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Bears 3. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Eckler now between the tackles. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Bears had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, and he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Complete to Cole Kmet. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there and 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Austin Eckler, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the 1st half. Second and 14. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know That's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Called a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here is Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Chicago. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Gibbs straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Here's 3rd and 6. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Lions first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
A 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
17. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back down the numbers. There he goes.
Now he's into the clear again.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. That's a room to run now.
There he goes again. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Austin Eckler.
65 yards.
And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find Higgins.
There he goes, left side. And in for the Lions touchdown.
T. Higgins.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Bears 24. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Back to throw here.
This is swung out to Eckler. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he'll be out right at the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. They brought the house that time on a young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. The handoff, it's Eckler. A beautiful fake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Second down, goal to go. Eckler now between the tackles. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there, and he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.